Hello and welcome to the third part of this how to create a time-lapse film video tutorial. Now that we've converted all of our .dng files into JPEG files, we could go straight into Windows Movie Maker and create our final time-lapse film. But before we do that, I just want to apply a bit of a style to add an extra element of depth to the video. So to do this, what I'm going to do is just open up one of our files. So if I go up to File, Open, locate our JPEG file folder. Just going to take one of the final frames, click open, and open that up within the full edit of Photoshop Elements. And then just to enhance those tone and the detail within the picture, I'm just going to use a very quick layer blending mode technique and also just use the camera distortion or camera correction just to apply a vignette over the frame as well. So to do this, first thing I'm going to do is drag and drop our background layer onto the new layer icon. And we'll see our background copy layer appear. And what I want to do is just desaturate that layer completely. So if I just go Control U, that'll bring up our hue saturation dialog window. Just reduce the saturation down to -100 and click OK. And as you can see, all of the color information within that layer has been removed. Now if I go up to my layer blending modes, just click on the drop down and select soft light, and then you'll instantly see how that transforms the picture. So if I click the visibility off and then back on, and you can just see the change that has on the image. So to flatten that down, I'll just go Control E or Option E, and that'll flatten the desaturated layer back down onto our color background layer. Now then, to add our vignette, if I go up to Filter, Correct Camera Distortion, and all I want to do is just reduce the vignette amount right down to -100 and then click OK. And you can see there that it's applied that to the image. Now just to finish this picture off, all I need to do is flatten down the layers. As you apply the camera correction filter to that background layer, you'll see that it's now become layer 0. So we now need to just make sure that the image is solely on a single background layer. So if we go to our layers options over on the right, select flatten image, and you'll see that that goes back to a background layer. And now we can just go File, Save, Save again, replace the original file and click OK. And so we've now added that vignette effect to one frame out of the 120 that we have. Now obviously that's going to take a little bit of time to run through, and you can do it manually in exactly the same way as I did this picture, or I've also included a quick action on this month's CD which you can install into Photoshop Elements 8 or Photoshop CS, and it'll just allow you to very quickly just click through each of the pictures. To find out how to install that action into your copy of Photoshop Elements 8, just check out the How to Install Actions video tutorial that you'll also find on this month's CD. So once the action's installed, all you need to do is just go to File, Open, and we'll just select the first 16 images, click Open, and that'll open all 16 into Photoshop Elements. Over on the right hand side, go to where it says Edit Full, and you'll see a small little arrow. Just left click there and select Guided. Then if you take a look at the guided edit, you'll see the automated actions and the actions player. Just click there once. Underneath here you've got two different steps and drop downs. From the first one, just select time-lapse style. From the second one, you'll only have one option, so just make sure that's selected. And then click play action. And once the action has been applied, you can then just save down the file as usual. So with the action applied, just click Done, then go up to File and Save As, click OK, click Save and replace the original file, click OK, then you can just click Close. Once you've done the first one, then you can quickly just open up the Actions player again, click Play Action, and repeat that for all of the other images. So I'll leave you to get on with that and applying the style to each of the pictures, and in the next part we'll go into Windows Movie Maker and actually start to combine all of those different frames into our final image sequence.